see if anyone comes in. If not, I'll just carry on with myself. Because I did say I'd be on earlier, but I've been shopping, food shopping, dragging 5 bags home, and a rucksack on my back with all like things like vinegar and stuff, the heaviest on my back. That was a nightmare, but I did it. And like I said, I always play a game of Hi Fifth World. You've seen a video. I play a game of don't put the bags down till you get home, and I was like this. Hi. So this is a bit of a mini chat while I'm having a brew, because I've just got in from dropping the little one off. It's stuff I've seen, but I'll be doing the big speech on it tonight, because I was like, oh, all connecting still, obviously. Yeah, it's a bit wet. It's raining, so it's raining. Oh, and Dave, if he gets to see this after, I am starting the Native American Indian thingy. What did the indigenous people know? That's all I can say. I got this today. It's just come through the post, you know, from my bow and arrow, my archery set, my big target. So I've got something to shoot at. Reminds me of something else. Reminds me of the target, as in a deep state, where lock and load, you know, deep state going down. Just saying, because I've got loads of videos to shout out today. I have a target for my archery set because I didn't have a target. Bullseye. Because the cue's right on target. Oh, cue's on form. There's loads of things to show you. There's loads of shout outs for channels that I've watched before, and they're all coming together, and everything I've been talking about even recently is all coming together. Everybody's talking about the same thing. Because it's all connected. Because I must say, I was just over on someone else's channel that I'll give a shout out after anyway, but I won't say at the minute. And I did shout Q out over there, and he was like, oh, that thing, the politics. Was like, no, it's not politics, it's what's behind the politics. And you always say, yeah, but I don't believe it. That's because you don't research it. All these people who are not into it, not that they have to be, don't know because they can't see, because they don't research. So just saying. And they think it's a cult. But I did like this, if I can find it on my phone, because this was hilarious. And Jenny Hatch, you need to go and see the new Jenny Hatch videos. Oh my God, she is on form, pumping them out. Let me see if I can find it. Oh, there is a JFK Jr. thing I want to read out, but I'll probably end up repeating some of it tonight anyway. It's just, you know, the earth is a wonderful place. It's not as evil as everyone makes out it is. It got sort of taken over, if you know what I'm saying, but, you know, there's great people. Who's got the QAnon book? Who's got the QAnon book on Amazon? And the mainstream media are going mad, saying it's a conspiracy theory and you shouldn't buy it. And they're trying to stop people from putting their thoughts on it when they've read it. Be talking about that tonight. It's all over Twitter. But some people who don't see will see it in a different way. Hi. This was hilarious. The conspiracy music. The flat earth. But I'll be talking about that tonight. Well, we're throwing that in there tonight. What did I see? Gonna have to go through these a minute, so bear with me because I don't know which one it is. Oh, here it is. So some people, yeah, I'm in England. Some people call the QAnon conspiracy theory, QAnon, you know, the conspiracy, a cult. QAnon, the only cult that brainwashes you to think for yourself. Exactly. Because you have to actually go and research yourself. So, you know, yeah. So Jenny Hatch is pumping them out. CNN will probably soon tune into I love this, it was hilarious. QNN instead of CNN. QNN. I like that one. So funny. The Jenny Hatch new video, you need to go and see it. There was lots. There was a video about 2 great black guys that are Trump supporters educating another black man who doesn't like him, and what he was re-educating him on, and it was brilliant because he was a bit like, and then he came back because obviously he's been brainwashed from mainstream media. Just like people who are not into QAnon because obviously they say they don't trust mainstream media, but they listen to mainstream media when mainstream media is saying that QAnon is a conspiracy. It's like, okay, wakey, wakey. This was a Q drop. I just had to show this because I think it's hilarious. Yeah, Northerners. This was an actual Q drop. X also grew up watching the Thundercats Q. So did I. Do you remember that? Yes. Thunder, thunder, Thundercats, Thundercats are loose. Do 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 do. I can't remember how it went. Thundercats are ho. I used to love Thundercats. Shatara. I was just doing a bit of She-Ra before with the shopping bags. Yeah, lots of things going on about 8chan and everything on Q, but I'll be talking about that tonight because it's got rather interesting, as it always is. Good to see a Northern girl, usually USA nutters. What do you mean USA nutters? I talk about the USA a lot because it's very important. They fall, we all fall. Just trying to have a look on here. Oh, someone was going on about fisheye lenses, which was hilarious. Ooh. Ooh. What's this one? But I will be talking about a channel I was shouting out the other day, which I'll be re-shouting out because I've just done something today which is beautiful and I'm going to do, and I was doing when I was trying to do me Happy Soul Sunday or whatever you used to call it, because I am going to be doing a day of positivity once a week. And it won't be about what I talk about, it'll just be positive things. Because people need it. People need to see more channels doing positive things. Not necessarily to do with all this stuff because people get in arguments about certain different things and certain ways they see different things, because obviously we've all been lied to and it keeps people apart. So, people have got different opinions and argue a bit on certain stuff. That's a fact, that's what's going on right now. And hi LA Taylor, but I'm going to bring that sort of thing back. I said I would, and then I get off because I'm talking about other stuff, but with the positivity and drawings and messages, and when I used to do the positive message drops, which I want to do on the stones and things when you paint and put them outside, because people need to see more people doing positive things. I hate when people always moan. Yeah, so much negativity, exactly, because there's something going on in the people I've been in contact with lately where people are going on about dividing and all this, that and the other, and people don't realise when they've got a channel and they're being negative on it, as in what they're talking about, not necessarily in chat, what they're talking about, they think they haven't got a responsibility for the followers that sort of follow them, watch them, when they have. Because some people follow people to a T and they might go out and do what you're saying. So if you're saying something bad and someone thinks, oh, well, I'm really into that person, therefore I'm going to do it, you have got a responsibility to who's watching you. So I'm going to bring it once a week with that thing that I used to do, and people know I used to do it with the positive message dropping, which I think I've got one somewhere, or did I chuck it out? It's in here. Because people need to follow by example and be inspired by positivity, not negativity, not like the Democrats, following the people, following the leaders of that and doing awful things with the abortion thing that they were trying to bring in. Brilliant, really good. So that's all I'm saying. Let me see if I can find one. I don't know if I've chucked it out, but just let me go and see if I've got it. Something needs to come. Oh, it's coming, 50. It's coming. See, this was an old one that I did. I don't know, it's just been shoved in a drawer. So it says, read me. Inside, right, I don't remember writing this because I thought I'd just put a little thing in it. So let me see what it says. You're supposed to put this somewhere in a shop when you're walking where someone can see it a little bit. Not blatantly obvious when you do it. Hello there. You may have days that are not as good as others, and sometimes you may doubt yourself. But hold on in there and believe in you and all you do. It will all turn out in the end the way it was meant to. You are strong. You are a beautiful human. Always be kind and treat people how you would like to be treated, and all good things will come to you. Give love and you will receive love. Have a great day, Dolly Daydream. Some people might go, oh, that's really like, no, you don't know who's having a bad day out there. You know, I've been messaged before about certain things and inspiring things, and it's a good feeling to have when you're giving someone a good feeling to stay positive. Hi, oh, who's on there? Oh, you know, so you can write notes. I've said this before, it's not a new thing I've come up with, I've done it before. You can paint on pebbles, which I keep saying I'll do, I'm going to have to do it. Because the weather's, well, saying it's raining today, the weather's getting a bit better. You can put them out with pictures on, you could write hashtag QAnon, you could put fluff, you could do anything with messages. It's to show people that may be in a dark place right now, or been in a dark place for a bit, that there's people that care, because that's what it's all about. That's why I do this channel, as I keep saying. It's not about negativity. I don't go around trolling people on different channels, because that is coming from a negative place. You know, if you can't see the proper intentions in someone, then I don't know if someone's knocking at the door or not. Pen to paper is magic, it is. Words are magic. Hang on a minute. It starts with a vibrational. Yeah, it does. I went shopping today. I just thought to show you these quick. Food shopping, that is. I always try and buy plants, one or two when I go. So I've managed to get from my garden this beautiful rose bush. I think it's gone down in price because the other week it was higher. So I'm like, yay, beautiful. And I got another one of these because I got one the other week and I think it's really pretty for outside. Heather. Ooh, cute. And I bought this because I've been meaning to get some for ages. Apple cider vinegar. Apple cider vinegar. I'm going to see if I can drink it. I know you can wash your hair in it. I know there's many things you can do. I'm like, yes, my apple cider vinegar. You so slim, Dolly. I've lost weight, yeah. If anyone doesn't know, if you've seen my videos from the beginning, I was bigger because I'd had a baby at the time. So, yeah, that's gone now. You know, but this is what I am saying about, if you're doing a channel, has been catching my attention lately? It's been catching mine as well. It's very pretty. Look how pretty it is. So cute. But this is what I'm saying. If you've got a channel out there, you don't have to have a channel. It can be you at work or anything. It's the same thing. You need to... This is why it's so important on me and there when I don't even like calling them trolls. I call them people who are not understanding what's going on when they follow the minions of other channels, is you have a responsibility to humanity. That might sound a bit, but you do. And the people of these channels have a responsibility to who's following you, because I saw that in a thing the other day and I was like, well, it's true. You do. Because some people are a bit, and they do take in people's words and do sort of act on those sometimes, if you get what I'm saying. You know, you can joke about stuff and this, that, the other, but you've got to realise what you're doing. You know, are you inspiring people, or are you just inspiring people to be negative and troll because you come from a lower negative realm and you think that that makes you happy, being negative? No. What are you inspiring people to do in the bigger picture? Because there are lots of people suffering right now, and lots of people trying to find communities and network with people because they know something's going on. You know, this is in all the so-called conspiracy films. They know something's not right. They're looking into stuff, and you've got channels just arguing, you know, and trying to like divide, which we've all said it's about uniting, not dividing. It's on every level as well. You know, I can see what's going on. And I only really vibe with the channels that I like and will connect with them people that the people that I like. It can cause suffering, these ideas that have been put out there can cause people, yeah. And because it's very hard to get to the truth, because we've all been lied to, as we know, You know, even if people don't believe in certain areas of it, you don't have to. But we know for a fact that is one of the things that is true, is that we've all been lied to. It doesn't matter if you believe half the stuff I say on here or not. I don't know what's true. You know, at the end of the day, but I know something's going on, and it has been nefarious, you know. And we all know we're trying to do it for the next generations and our kids, because there's lots of horrible stuff been happening with the children. We all know this. Well, some people don't, those who don't see and those who don't research. Even on the things I've been talking about lately, you've got people going, oh, you're stupid, oh, this, that, and the other, you're being deluded. Well, it's like I've said, if you haven't got an open mind to think and question everything, if you don't ever question anything in your life and you believe mainstream media, the newspapers, which I'll get to in a minute, and everything you've been told just because it was at school or whatever, you believe everything is off the government and everything is the truth, you're going to have a big shock. Now, I've picked a newspaper up because I don't normally read the papers and I wouldn't want to buy it, but I have to show you what they're doing because you're going to see this coming out about different things. Now, I actually didn't know, I did see this, I think Q's mentioned it, and that people mentioned about these little bombs of powder or something that were left. I don't know the proper story on it yet, but the new IRA terror attack on Britain, yeah, okay. The reason why they could do this and they knew about it is it actually said on the packaging something like love from Ireland. This is probably another Scribble job, if anyone gets what I'm saying. Keep your eyes on this because I think you're going to see a lot about it in mainstream media. 3 firebombs sent to London yesterday have sparked fears of the fresh Republican terror campaign on mainland Britain. Really? I think, okay. The devices were found in jiffy bags with Irish love stamps at Waterloo Station. Love from Ireland. But I might talk about that tonight because, yeah. These two are in the paper again because they're never out of the papers, have they? What's going on here? What's going on here? Because I want you to listen to something. Some people get triggered by this channel, but I'm going to show you anyway. The royals and that. Now, anonymous, some people might not believe in this channel. Thank you. Think yourself is a good idea. Many allow others to think for them. They do. They do. Hi Dolly, buy a trendy shopping trolley. I did. I know I need to get one. I do, because I just carry everything home and it's back-breaking, but it's exercise. Right, you're listening to this. Some people don't believe this channel, but they break it down in a different way with Q. Think about all the elites and stuff, right? You ready for this? Because I will be shouting this channel out again tonight. So let's see, where is it? There's a lot of stuff to go over tonight. I was so excited when I woke up this morning. Like, yes, people are coming together. Right, wait. Oh, we've got Jenny Hatch and we've got, listen to this. Hi, good evening. Listen to this. Some people get triggered by this. The Collective HQ, it's called. A declaration of war.
Begin transmission. This is a message from the anonymous charity, also known as the Collective. Today's broadcast is dated March 5th, 2019. This is a warning to the deep state, the cabal and the Luciferian traffickers of the innocent children whom are sacrificed to your Moloch.
Bye, LA Taylor.
We, the anonymous charity, say this. We have been played a fool for far too long now. You so-called elites, you
this
now
is the division.
Complete attention, for your actions have brought forth the judgment of that which brought you life.
The IRA thing is.
You have been given much. You take the trust and abuse those around you with it. Your lust for greed and power will be your demise. For at this time your house is at the helm of responsibility, and you are responsible for the deaths of millions of innocent human lives. Your hate for your brother has brought cyclones of pain and suffering among many nations.
Just talking about hate.
By targeting civilian populations, schools, medical facilities, places of refuge, altars of worship and sites for loved ones to mourn those who have passed this life. Your lust for desire to control, is enticed by the art of war, and through the machine of unjust treatment with the powers, kingdoms and properties that they bestowed upon you. This is not a warning. This is a declaration. This is the line in the sand. You will know, as for the shadow cast upon your lands will endure. Your retaliation, your efforts,
The
will
elites.
only cause you more suffering. The trap you have stepped into was put in place a long time ago. It is designed to yield complete torture for your known existence. We will meet you in battle. We, the collective HQ, have been defending the innocent, wounded and sick longer than you have been slaughtering and enslaving generations of people. We deflect fear with
The
truth.
elites did all the
Fear is
division.
your weapon. Our
Was their
weapon is
plan.
light, a source of energy and understanding. We also have the truth. Your armies will crumble. Your networks will be destroyed. Your lavish facade will be dismantled. You and your house will fall. Our people, they are not a commodity.
Us the
They are the
people.
product of the earth and existence, and no man can lay claim to ownership or leadership over existence. No man is God. Only one man is said to be made of God. History laid that stone. For a messenger is a messenger, a warrior is trained, and a knight is born.
Yeah, the United has
Chivalry
won,
is
divided by
expressed through
0.
actions of love, and a knight must protect the innocent, the women, the children, the immigrants, for we are at a turning point in modern civilization. All systems have been infected.
Yeah, mainstream media are lies. That's what Q shouts out all the time.
This war has gone on for far too long. If you are looking for the
This
battle
isn't
of
mainstream.
Armageddon, then you have come to the right place.
Armageddon.
1,000 years passes like one day, and one day is like 1,000 years. Your house will fall and be forgotten. Those who stand against these forces will not live in regret, for they are the ones who hear the call. You will be made an example of. Your possessions will be lost to you and found by the ones
Thank you,
who have
Lily.
destroyed. You say you care for human rights. We are all one.
Did you hear that? Human rights, because that's the bottom of the Q map, what they went for. What's the 21st of March? On my calendar, it says human rights. It's a big, big, big month this month,
Where we
people.
go one, we go all. Expect a network failure. Expect your safe havens to be removed.
Not
You will be
ours,
without
theirs.
for a very long time. You do not deserve a quick death or a swift trial, for no court on earth and no book of law contains what is in store for you, and the never-ending hell your spirit will be chained to. Your financial networks will be destroyed. Your assets, palaces and kingdoms
Theirs,
will be frozen.
not ours.
Your kingdom is in the process of evaluation as to where a system will be able to cover the whole left, once you have been removed. This will not take very long, for this plan has been in
Spring
design
equinox,
for a very
big
long
things in
time.
March.
Time itself
All
is wrapped
connects.
around the annihilation of your house. So, know this. We have it all. We know it all. When the world sees you all for what you truly are, and who
I'm not talking about the calendar of the year, I'm saying on the 21st of March, it's a human rights holiday. Human rights, this is what we're fighting for.
are alive with,
Human
the world
rights.
will
Human
change
rights.
overnight.
Hi.
We will go from dark to light. So you can think of running. But we know where all your safe havens are.
Because the
You
plan's
can
been in
try
for
and burn
years.
it all, but we already have it all. We are the directors. We control the show. We say what happens next, and who will star in the next few scenes.
Because we know it's a
But
movie
already
being
know
played
this,
out.
and you can do nothing it. Think of the bodies you hit. Think of the screams you inflicted. Did you really think you would get a pass? The storm is here.
17.
Expect US. This has been
The
a message
storm.
from the anonymous charity known as The Collective. This broadcast date is March 5th, 2008.
So, some people may laugh at this because I know what people are like, but if you want to go and check that out, it was Anonymous who breaks down some of the Q, what's going on with Q and puts it in the sort of own words. Brilliant, because that is what's happening. Kim Jong-un and Trumpster and Putin, there's loads of things. Jenny Hatch, what's her new one? Loads of things. Yeah, I've just got this book.
An Invitation to the Great Awakening shot to #1 on
Listening.
Amazon's list of bestsellers in the category of censorship and politics. The This morning it was number 25 on the site's
Now,
world list.
there's a book come out, QAnon, The Great Awakening. It's on Amazon. People might be going, oh, yeah, well, it's got on Amazon, but now mainstream media are going, don't buy it. It's a conspiracy. Don't do this and don't do that. Everyone's buying it because we got told on Q, if you're onto Q, if you're not onto Q, you won't see it. Q said, come into the public. Oh, it's coming out all right. I think we need a lot of new things, Chris.
It's the head of Andrew McCabe's new book,
Jenny
The
Hatch.
group's followers who believe Hillary Clinton leads a satanic cabal and that President Trump is the anecdote
This is mainstream
grabbed the
media.
spotlight when they began showing up in force at Trump rallies. NBC's Ben Collins first reported the story of QAnon's surprising book sales and how
Yeah,
it
fifth.
jumped to the top of the list. He joins us live here in studio. Explain this to us. First of all, we can joke a little bit about some of the conspiracy theories, but there is an underlying
We can joke
issue
about
that needs
it,
to be addressed
no.
here, which is how conspiracy theories like this can get made, materialized, and then ultimately have traction with a large part of our society.
Right, and write this off at your own risk, by the way. Like 2 months ago, a guy murdered his brother because he was on QAnon forums saying he'd take out the Illuminati. So he killed his brother with a sword. It was a thing that happened. Last month, a guy tried to burn down Comet Pizza because Pizzagate is the underlying part of QAnon.
See, that's how people get paranoid. Someone said on my channel about I was making a pizza. It doesn't mean you're into Pizzagate. Hi, so people go, oh, we've got to go and burn down a pizza place. It's not all pizza places, and it's not because you eat pizza. It's to do with the elites and celebrities and stuff like that, and it is real people, but, people do get paranoid over it. Like I said, she's put the Red Shoe Society in there. It doesn't mean because you wear red shoes, you're in the Red Shoe Society. It just means those people that are in that club, if you know what I'm saying, what it's made out of.
And he posted a QAnon video to his parents' account on YouTube right before he did it, an hour before he did it. So this sort of thing is
Fake
everywhere.
news,
Unfortunately,
fake
a lot more
news.
people believe in this than you think they do. And while it is wild and insane to us that people believe that, Hillary Clinton is literally eating children, it isn't to a lot of people because the algorithms target vulnerable people and then they get swept up.
Makes me laugh. Go on, Trump. Seriously, you need to go and watch Jenny Hatch. It's hilarious. Also, what did I see today on Twitter? Joe M has got a new video out, people. It's the remastered Q Plan Save the World. It's got new things in it. It's also got an horizon picture put in as well, a flat one. It's got the world in it with the globe master's hands on it, because programming, but yes. But the funniest one I think I found, I've just got a friend saying, free your mind, okay, is, let me go over to Twitter. Wow, what the heck, what, Max? What are you saying? Let me see if I can find it. This was hilarious on my Twitter. Look at this. This is what they do. This is hilarious. Can't have a joke
Can
with
we
it.
investigate the Russia thing again? Damn it, Nancy, we've already done that. Oh, sorry. Why don't we investigate Donald Trump being a racist? We've already done that. It didn't work.
Hi.
I know you're racist. Are these guys taking my picture? Can we investigate why Donald Trump hates Sharia law? Sharia law is not legal in America, so we can't do that yet. It will be legal soon. Maybe we should investigate his poop. What do you want to go rooting around in his poop for, Nancy? Because Mr. Poopy Pants is obviously hiding something in his poop.
Can't
That's just
find anything
gross,
on him,
Nancy.
can they?
I'm sorry. Come on, guys, let's pull it together. Can I get anybody started with some drinks? Damn it, Alexandria, you're not a bartender anymore. OMG, I totes forgot. Sorry. Why is she here? Has everybody met my boyfriend? Alexandria, nobody cares about your ginger boyfriend. As if. Let's get on topic here. We're here to investigate Trump. He's a racist. Come on, guys, let's pull it together. If I don't get elected president before I die, I just won't be able to live with myself. Did the Stormy Daniels thing work? No, Nancy, it didn't work. What about the Brett Kavanaugh thing? That didn't work either. Well, shit, I'm running out of ideas here. He doesn't support Sharia law. Maybe we can investigate that. Sharia law isn't legal. Not yet. I think I'm being investigated for giving my boyfriend money. That's because you're stupid. I'm not stupid. I was a bartender, okay? Did anybody bring any snacks? I'm starving over here. I bought some Tide Pods. They're pretty good. You want to try some? Tide Pods? God damn it, Nancy. They're actually pretty tasty. See, I told you would like them, Nancy. They are quite delicious. Guys, we are here to come up with an idea to investigate Trump. Come on. What about Michael Comey? Can we still use him? No, that won't work. That guy ended up being a fucking idiot. We just need to tell everybody that Trump is racist. It'll work. It's not gonna work. We've already tried it. Stop talking about it, Maxine. I'm just saying, he's a racist. I wonder if I should call my boyfriend right now. Do you think if I call him right now, it would be a little stalkerish? Oh my god.
It was so funny. That was I the Spy, if anyone knows who I the Spy is. Oh, mainstream media need attention, all right. They're going to get a lot of it, pumping out the little lies. What's going on now is everyone's talking about, you won't know if you're not looking, obviously, but everyone's talking about, let's have a look. The book that's just come out on Amazon, people. I've ordered it. Everyone's ordering it. Not that I don't know about it, obviously, but let's have a look. Right. If you know who Joe M is, we know who Joe M is. And he's just, Joe M just copied one of my dad's, I think it was, oh, what do you call it when you get back to the person who's tagged you in the post to my dad. And I was like, way, on Twitter. How false does MSNBC think QAnon is? Outlandishly false, poor fellas. Writing in fear, wondering why the accelerating momentum just won't give. Who said truth was always supposed to be easy on the ears? Because this book's out on Amazon. And everyone will go, oh, it's out on Amazon. Yeah, it is. But they're trying to shut it up and they're trying to say, oh, don't buy it. It's just a conspiracy, like what the news has just said there. We're all like, why is a QAnon conspiracy theory book in Amazon's top list? Because that's what some people get triggered by. It was hilarious. But some people might not understand what I'm saying there. Hi. Let me see. Like I said, QAnon, the only cult that brainwashes you to think for yourself. We are Q. Keep calm, the countdown has begun. TikTok. Where we go one, we go all. I didn't read this one actually. Where we go one, we go all. Where we go one, we go all is the collaborative effort of 12 author, contributors and citizen journalists who have YouTube channels, and I know one of them, blogs, Twitter followings and or subreddits, etc. The feature Q decodes news and commentary. These authors are authorized, I think it says, can't see, it's so small, on Q and answer many questions. Contributing editors, Dustin Nemos, Captain Roy D, are the official spokespersons for Where We Go One We Go All. Author bios and contact information are available in the book. Interesting, coming to the public. What are you shouting at? What are you shouting at? So this is the book. Ordered mine. March Madness, everyone's saying. Right, this has gone up as well. Anything to do with JFK Jr. I love Dolly's impressions of others, saying it's great. Yep. How to make the swamp believe they killed you. Okay, let's have a look at this one. Callum, not interested. You sound like somebody else, I've told you. You don't look, therefore you don't see what we're talking about right now. So I've stopped commenting on something you don't research on. There were many silent patriots serving as security around the assassinated president's son, although his life some watched from far off. These patriots were also the very level of gov and military, quietly observing and waiting. Can't talk about something you don't research, by the way. The day came when... Thank you. The day came when his security found a thin strip of putty wrapped around the fuselage of it. I think it's the fuselage of his off his aeroplane. It was C4 with an altitude trigger. As the plane goes up to X altitude, the trigger is armed. When the plane drops back down to land, the explosives are set off at X altitude. The back of the plane would be blown off, forcing the plane to dive, giving no electronic record of what happened and the appearance of the pilot error. The swamp should then use of record of what happened and appearance of the pilot error. The swamp would then use Coast Guard, Navy, MSM, etc. to complete the accident. But the swamp had to wait until JFK Jr. decided to fly. He had time to plan. And he had a cast on his leg that day, by the way. Just saying. It's out there. The plane took off on July the 16th, 1999. It was still rigged to explode, but a remote trigger replaced the altitude trigger. A Navy pilot flew JFK Jr.'s plane armed with a parachute and a tape recorder, playing the voice of JFK Jr. He radioed the tower of Martha's Vineyard, if you know what that is, Martha's Vineyard, to land. After jumping from the plane, he hits the remote. Boom, the plane goes down. Patriots in the military recover the bodies. Navy divers had 8 hours of video recording the rescue. The tapes are missing. The tapes are missing. A bit like the moon landing and all that stuff. Their tapes have gone missing and they've lost it all. Sound a bit familiar? No proof of the bodies recovered, because if anyone goes and look at the pictures, it's Navy SEALs, what you practice with. You can tell if you actually research. Navy divers relocated after search. Cremated remains at funeral held on Navy ship only. 17 people attended service. In his, whatever they believed in their family, you don't get cremated. 17 people were on that boat. Just putting that out there, you know. And like I was saying before, I've got people coming in. All you want to do is criticise. You just closed your mind. I haven't closed my mind, Callum. I don't think you understand what's going on. It's not about that. Like I've told you, you can go on about all love and all that. It is for love. That's what I'll be talking about tonight. But there's also a physical action that's got to be taken. You've told me you were on Q. You fell off in January the other year. So you haven't been researching it. You've told me that yourself. So you fully understand. Yeah, but you fully understand what you understand. And that's fine. You understand what you understand and the reality you believe it is. I understand what I understand in the reality that I see who is. It's just a friend, but we don't agree on the same things, because this is rolling out. This is why there's a lot of people arguing in flat earth, arguing everywhere, because we've been deceived, and one thing we've been lied to. But things go back to flat earth, I'll tell you that. But all the stuff I've got to talk about tonight all interlinks with everything. You know, there's some people that do know stuff, but there's another side to it that I keep saying. And I told you why he was begging attention on the Chambers. He wasn't begging attention. That's where you don't... I said the other day, if you're going to try and get a plan out, what you're going to do, put it on mainstream media? No. They're not going to let you put it on mainstream media. Mainstream media is part of the problem. Who's got money and owns mainstream media, own the world. So what they're going to do, go over to mainstream media and put it out? I don't think so. So where are you going to put it out? Where are you going to put it out? It doesn't matter if I was there or not, Callum. It's been talked about, all that. And then you're listening to people saying it wasn't real. Where's he going to put the information out to drop the breadcrumbs to build that loaf? Where are you going to put it? If you can't put it on mainstream media, where are you going to put it? Because he knows there's anons on there that work stuff out. Doesn't mean that all them people on there were working it out. They thought it was false. He's begging he's not begging anybody. He's not begged anybody. This is a problem I have with people, you know, who go on about Q and they don't research. You don't research Q. You said you fell off in January. It started about 18 months ago, and you said you fell off. So you haven't looked at anything. I send you stuff, but you won't have it. So he's not begging anyone. He didn't beg me. I started researching and seeing that it was all coming together, and what he was saying is happening in the background. Here's a little video. Here's a little video of what they say about Trump. Yeah, he's a friend and he knows about other stuff, but he's not seeing what's coming in. Things have changed since so many years ago. Do you know what I mean? That's just dividing in itself. That's just dividing in itself. That's why I say if you don't believe me, you shouldn't come on the channel. You know what my thoughts are on this. Talk about it all the time. You don't believe Trump's a good person, good for you. You don't believe in Q, good for you. It's coming out more and more. So, let's have a look at this before I go, because this was brilliant. Black Trump hater schooled by black conservatives. This is what people don't understand, because you're listening to mainstream media. Ridiculous. People say, oh yeah, mainstream media, and then they listen to mainstream media, and it's like, well, you're listening to mainstream media. Trump's on mainstream media, yes, when they fire stuff out about him, but if you find the right channels, and you understand when Q drops Trump tweets, you'll understand what's going on. So let's have a look.
Other time in history.
Because of him.
It wasn't Obama.
So how did Trump create jobs?
Seriously?
Yeah.
By the policies he's putting in place.
So what policy?
Go ahead. Go ahead, Thaddeus.
Taking out of, let me tell you this, man. First of all, a lot of black people are blue-collar workers, right? Just like the poor whites that live in West Virginia. So when you start taking off the restrictions for fossil fuels and coal and things like that,
yes,
you're going to create jobs.
Don't see it.
Okay, so not only that, when you start allowing manufacturing back in this country, where Obama said, hey, you know what we're going to do? We're going to give you money, so therefore, the government will own the car companies, and they're creating
He's
crack.
asleep.
Trump is allowing people to be entrepreneurs, capitalism, what this is based off. Like I said before.
So
no,
what do you do for work?
What do I do for work? I'm retired military and I'm a network
All right.
engineer.
So how do you feel about him not paying the veterans?
Not pay? No, we're on
Taking
the...
away from the veterans.
Pay. Let me finish.
How you feel about
Are
that?
you a veteran?
No, I'm not.
Okay.
Of course
Then
not.
you wouldn't know that we
I
are...
would never fight for
Hold
this
on, let me
country.
finish.
I love this country, but I won't fight for this country.
Let me finish.
I won't fight no fight that I don't
Let
know.
me finish. I'm going to tell you...
A lot of those fights, you don't know what you're fighting
Okay,
for.
here's the thing.
And they fight for the wrong...
But you're fighting for the Democrats.
I'm not fighting for
That's exactly what you're fighting for. I guarantee that's what you're fighting for. You're fighting for the Democrats 100%. You say that you're not, but you're saying F this dude, you're saying this is trash. This is exactly who you're fighting for.
I don't fight for no
Hold on for a second.
I mean, come on now.
Nobody gonna help
Listen, this man can screw you. Listen,
Let me answer you.
I think he does because
I'm just saying.
I mean, why the profanity
How
then?
misinformed you are being that... Hold on. I'm gonna give you a fact. Veterans and military
Yes,
He don't want to hear it. He's lost, dude. He's lost.
That's a fact.
He don't want to see the truth. He don't want to see.
That's the thing. People don't want to see the truth. They're listening to the people, and yes, it is all to divide, but they're listening to they don't want to see the truth. That guy knows nothing. He's not researched. He's listening to mainstream media. Brainwashing. He doesn't want to see the truth. They're asking him, well, hasn't he brought jobs back? I don't know.
True.
You don't want
Come on now.
You just made
He don't want to see the truth. I guarantee he listen to MSNBC. I guarantee he listen to CNN. I guarantee it. See, that's the problem with black people right now. That's the problem with black people right now. Because we've been listening to the liberal Democrats for all these years. They got you deceived. They got you believing that trash you talking about.
No, you can go and watch this, but I like what the guy was saying at the end. He came back, he went off in a mood, and then he came back and listened to what they were saying. And yeah, there is egos, but there's false egos and egos like. Where is it?
For all of it just gave you positive reasons. You didn't hear where that with the Democrats and the Republican Party. The only thing, you know what?
But that was if you actually go and watch it, it was really good because he does come back and he does listen to these guys because it's out there and it's happening. And this is what I'm saying about people going about egos, like someone who's just come on there. Oh, wake up, stop judging others. Yeah, but there's a thing in it, isn't there, that, I have this discussion. See, he's just texted me now. You've got an ego because I've chucked him out. It's not about that. There's a false ego and an ego. I haven't got an ego. I'm trying to get stuff out to people. And I get that all the time. Stop watching the movie. We know it's a movie, but as I keep saying, things have to be put on physical, feet on the ground sort of stuff. I keep shouting this out. Yes, it's spiritual, and yes, it's physical. It's both. I believe if people aren't talking about stuff, yeah, some people have been awake for a long time. Fanfare Ann, I love all that. I'm part of all that. But we're doing it for the people who are not awake, because this has got to come out faster. This is what I believe. So people who are there going, oh, it's ego, it's this, that, and the other. You do your thing, I'm doing mine. If this is how I have to do it to contribute, this is how I'll do it. Not everybody wants to get on YouTube. That's fair enough. I'm not in fear of speaking out of what I think. I'm not, because that's what it's all about, fear. People need to know they can come to certain channels to talk to people. Because I know there's people out there that are all saying it. I didn't know, oh, I was listening to that, I was hearing about that. At least I can come to a channel where people are maybe on the same level. Not with everything, we don't all agree on everything. I don't believe in all that. Yes, there are egos. It doesn't mean to have an ego is bad. It's what you're using your ego for, false ego. People are going on about money right now. Dustin Nemo's got this book out with a few people. Oh, the people in the world who earn loads of money, they're evil. No, I did used to say this, but obviously said it wrong. It's not money is the root of all evil. It's the greed. You can have money. Depends what you're doing with it. Depends what you're doing with it. If I start getting money off this channel, well, I'm on here a lot. I have to pay bills. I've got 2 kids. Do you know what I mean? I think I come on here a lot, looking at stuff and coming speaking to people. It doesn't mean people are bad. It's your intentions. My intentions about what I do on my channel are very good. I'm trying to help people. Some people don't see that. It's to inspire people, whatever I'm waffling on about. And that's why I said I will come on doing like one day a week talking about positive stuff. Nothing to do with this, just pumping it out like someone I'm going to be shouting out again tonight, which came together today because someone I was looking at was talking about the same person. I was like, wow, we're all talking about, we're all connecting. People need to network. People need to know there's other people there because they know there's friends out there that they can't speak to because their eyes are going glazed because they don't know what's going on and they feel alone. So I'm not having people coming on saying stuff like that. Yes, it is all about love and light, but it depends what your intentions are. I know people that act all nicey, sweetness. You know, I'm not talking about people now, people in the past, and they were horrible. A bit like the fake mainstream media making out, oh yeah, they're good, this, that, and the other, and they're not. So, sorry if I get a bit ranty sometimes and I kick people out. I'm not interested in people who aren't interested in inspiring and helping other people and dividing. I'm not saying they were, but I'm just saying I don't need to be told and to tell people on here to stop watching the movie. We know it's a movie being played out. We know it's a stage, a world stage in the mainstream media arena. But that's why Trump's there. He's doing the physical bit in the arena. He knows about the arena. What's Melania doing in the background? I've got lots to talk about tonight and I will be re-going over it and shouting channels out and talking about everything that I've seen connecting lately. It's about inspiring people. I don't come on here to inspire people to be nasty. There's a difference. There is a difference. Oh, is it? Well, yes, you've got to be good, Lily. You've got to be good because there's no need for something sometimes. You've only been timed out, not been chucked out. Life is just a play on words. It is, but what I'm trying to tell people is, especially with my mate who we clash with, is, yeah, it's all fanfare and being all sweetness and like, yes, I'm into all that. But people need to wake up. We've been deceived. And there's lots of people still sleeping and confused. It's just talking about what I'm going to be talking about tonight because I was going to leave it. No one's awake. No, you think nobody's awake, Callum. I think that's a really horrible thing to say. You've said about people on this channel. I'll say it. You've said, oh, they all just follow you. No one's really awake in here. Like, you know everything about everything. I think that's wrong, Callum. Yeah, they should intrigue. My chats on here do intrigue people. You've got a channel. You should talk about it on your channel. Go live. Let people come in. Don't tell people they're not awake on here. You don't know what people are doing behind closed doors. Exactly. What are you trying to do, Anon? People are aware. Yes, awake though. Yeah, but you're laughing at people saying they're not awake. It is awareness. Conscious. You're going on about the conscious community. Spirituality means awareness. Just because you think people are awake, do you know these people? Do you know what they're doing behind closed doors? I don't need to save my beautiful soul. Oh, that's what it's all about, waking people up to do that. I just think that's wrong, like you've said that. You might be trying to say it in a nice way, but that's not, to me, that's not coming across as helpful at all. That's just dividing. Hi, Rachel. Hi, Mr. T. He has got a channel, so you should really go on there live and put your, you've done a few. Yes, they're all different expressions of myself. We're all different expressions of the one. It's all coming out and coming together because we are all one. Yeah, he doesn't hate. I know where he's coming from, but you're saying people's realities aren't true. Like, oh, it's not important to think, you should be going within. Yes, but it works both ways. I believe in the physical plane and the spiritual plane coming together. They're both fighting it out. So we do need, because we do reside here, if we go to sleep and it's not important to get words out or discuss things, that's what happened before. We went to sleep looking at celebrities, looking at the TV, believing what they were saying and not being aware around us. It's a place for people to come and talk. I said I will chuck people out if they're hateful, negative people, because I'm not into all that. Yes, they do need to wake up. Yes, they do need help, but they'll also probably find it on their own. If they're not looking themselves and researching, they're not ready. They're not ready to be open-minded. You think people can come on here, they might not like Trump, like I say I like Trump, because you think he's another side of the coin, which he isn't, because he's not a politician for a start. You think he's all evil, looking for the bad in everything. No. The earth is a beautiful place and there's lots of beautiful people in it. Believe it or not, there's more good people out there than evil. It's portrayed as it full of evil. Yes, these people are big, they had the money to buy people off and stuff. There's more good people out there on earth around it doing good things. There's more good than there is bad. So it's not like, oh, everybody's this and everybody's that. Yes, we're all divided because of what's going on, and but the basic thing is we're all trying to work it out together. So saying that is just ridiculous, saying on air that people in chat are not awake. It doesn't matter if they're not dead awake to certain stuff that's going on, they don't believe stuff I'm saying. They are beginning to wake up, they are awake in the different truths. We're all on the same path, coming from different communities and different things, all coming together. So that's the truth. I don't know who that is in chat, so whatever. But we've had this discussion before, so you know what I think, so I don't know why you've bothered even mentioning anything. Anything I send you, you poo-hoo anyway. Right, what's Lily doing? Lily, be good. Mummy Dolly and Mummy Fifth World telling you you've got to be good. I'm here because you are saying the same things as myself. Not easy to find others who understand. Thank you. Thank you, I'll call you Mr. Pink, because this is what I'm saying. People get on channels going, oh, it's the ego, look at the ego. Oh, they're getting a bit... It's not ego. It's trying to help people. If I have to do it this way, this is the way I do it. It's the same story. The script is... We know it's a script, Callum. We know it's a script. It is a story. It's going to be the greatest story ever told. But that's fine. That's your reality. Like I said, if you don't like my channel, don't watch it. It's being changed, but, because you saw something about FEMA camps and all that lot years ago, which was trying to bring in, which is not happening now. Because if you actually went and researched, but you don't, because you don't like researching stuff on YouTube, because you're not into it, because you know what's coming, you don't believe in it, but you can't see what's going on because you don't research. Yeah, bringing ideas together. You should come in chat more and interact with people, but you won't, because you've said you don't think people are awake because you are the one almighty that's only awake to everybody else and nobody else is awake. Why don't you try and help people then? You've got a channel. Yeah. Thank you, Chris. It's where it's falling miserably. If miserable people have an ego, they need to shed. If I had an ego, I wouldn't be coming on here. I don't care if people call me stupid. I'll talk about anything because I'm not bothered if it makes me look daft. People with egos like, oh, I'm not going on. I'm going to follow the crew and say this because I don't want to look daft. I don't want to look, I'm not bothered. Yes, you did say that. Don't forget, you've got a brain like a sieve because I've spoke to you before and you always forget everything you've said anyway. So, do you want me to ring you after? Do you want to have it out again? we never agree on this subject. So why you've come in here to say it, I don't know, because You know, I love you on the side of what you're into, but that side of it, you know, we'll never agree. So, whatever. We know we're on the same vibration with some stuff, but there's some people that have just really got the blinkers on because they think it was part of something that was coming in and getting capped off, but she didn't get in, did she? So, you know, just telling you, it's my channel, you know. He loves me really, but we just don't. We just clash at a lot of us do on this thing. But at least people are talking about it. Activation always on, passive healing. I just think that because I've got to go in a minute, because all this stuff's going on. If people don't talk about it, whether they believe it or not, if they just sit at home like, oh, kumbaya, I'm going to meditate in a corner, which is brilliant. How are you going to wake that lot up over there? Who were really, really watching the black box in the corner and believe everything they've been told, like, you know, the newspaper that I had to buy today just for a laugh. All this that's going on, which is rubbish, which keep an eye on this, people, because you will be seeing a lot more of it and what's going to come out about that. So just remember. Do you watch The Edge of Wonder? Yes, I do watch The Edge of Wonder. I shout it out all the time. I was watching it last night as well. I'm not saying everything there's thing, but yes, I do watch Edge of Wonder, and they are, you know, everyone's trying to do something. There's truth and lies in everything. That's why everyone's so confused. It doesn't matter, Callum, by showing them actions, not preaching. I'm talking about that tonight. It is actions. I'm showing actions on here that you don't think I am. I come across, I need to be positive, I need to do stuff, I need to make people feel and know that it's okay not to live in fear, be happy. You say different. You go and do your actions out that you said you do, and I'll do it on here, because as I keep saying, people do it in different ways. Some people will go on YouTube because they feel comfortable doing it. Some people will be doing it out in the street. Some people will be just pushing their energy out as they're walking down the street, whatever. It's still the same thing. It doesn't mean I'm wrong because I'm talking about it on YouTube, or you're right just because you're doing it out in the street, doing it your way. Everyone does it different. Some people don't want to get on YouTube. Some people don't want to, you know, it's all the same thing. It's what you feel comfortable with. Yeah, that is true, Chris P. Walk slowly. I do that when I'm out. It's like I was talking about the letters that you can do. You can drop these in supermarkets. You can drop them if you go for a walk. Don't let anyone see you doing it. It's a secret. I used to put them on buses and things. So if someone picked it up, they just get a note to know that people out there care. People out there care. I come in here because I actually care for people. I care for people. I care for people. I care for what's going on right now. I care for people. Yep. What's Max saying? Go back to Lily. I never blocked it. No, sometimes, yeah, it's not been blocked. What's going on here now? I don't know who that is. We know we get them in, but I will be re-going over this because I haven't talked about the channel shout-outs and how everyone's talking about the same thing. You know, channels that I was on 18 months ago were talking about the same thing now, and I'm like, oh. And everyone's going, yeah, because that's the big false, you know, that's what they're trying to do. No, it isn't. If you think that way about life, if you don't actually think something's good coming, I just think, what's the point? What's the point? Like I said before, Joe M, on YouTube has just brought another Q the Plan to Save the World out. It's been remastered because it's got new bits in it. And it's got a few pictures in it that might trigger some people as well. But it's got new bits in it, and it's for all the newbies that are coming on, because all the newbies are coming into all the so-called conspiracy areas at the minute, and it is important. It is important about the flat earth thing. It is important. So People who say stop watching the movie, we know it's a movie being played out. It's the greatest one ever told when this all comes together. So, sorry, I won't be told off someone. You know, it's ego and all that. It's nothing to do with that. I see that when more people moan about how many subs you've got and how many subs you want. I've never moaned about how many subs I've got or haven't got. I'm not interested. If it goes up, it goes up. If it goes down, it goes down. If I'm inspiring people in whatever I do, see what I mean? Have a great day, sleeping beauties. See how rude you are? We're not all awake, apparently. Not interested. Yeah, that's exactly what reason that I'm here in this chat room is because I want to help people just waking up bonus. I met a bunch of people that are into the same thing. Exactly. Most people in my channel is either because it doesn't mean you believe in everything I'm saying. You might have had snippets or you've heard me saying something you're interested in. We know it's all coming together. He should come and chat more. He won't chat with people properly because he's the knowing and all knowing. So apparently we're not awake. Even though I've had a bet with this person, especially about JFK Jr., probably won't want to give it me now anyway. We've got a 50 quid bet on that, so we'll see. And I told him, if I get it, I'll be waving it around on here like, whoop, whoop. Told you so. You're just giving your view. Yeah, I'm just giving my view on things. People can choose to believe it or not. People can choose to watch me or not. It's up to them. You're very good at it. Thank you. I just do it my way. I hardly write anything down sometimes, but I do it my way. I'm not very good at getting things across. I'm not a professional. I just do it the way I do it. And when I feel like coming on and saying something, I just have to come on and do it. I will not be told off someone, and that's not all this. No, I won't be told off someone because this is the whole point. They try to shut us up. You know? I think if you've got a channel and you really want to say something, get your channel and go and say it and go live while you're at it and show your face and go live and do it and let people come into your chat. Flat Earth channels are taken down, be aware. Oh, they will be doing, yeah, because, well, mine's not exactly FE, is it? As in, just, I'd talk about many different things, but they're doing that because they said they're going to start taking their conspiracy channels down. Why could that be? They'll have a good job because QAnon's mentioned Flat Earth and so has Trump. Doom, 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 doom. So, nice one. But yeah. So, and I will be talking about the positivity because yes, it is about sending love out and yes, it is about the way you speak to people, but sometimes you have to speak your truth and say to people, enough is enough. I'm not listening to it. I've got my truth and what I can see in my reality, and reality, that side of it is being brought down. That vision that they put out to us, people want to say you're living in a computer game. Well, it is like that, the Matrix. They've warped everything, making you think things. And people who know what I'm talking about, you know what I'm talking about. Thank you. I love your energy. Even if I'm saying like blah, 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 it's like, yes, but my intentions are good. I come with energy as in, I want people to, you know, it's okay to speak out and things are happening, people. I'm not saying there's not been trouble with it or we might not have this, that and the other, but it's coming. When's the cooking part? So, when's the cooking part of the show? Well, not really that good at cooking, but you know, I don't need to know. I've been messaged off people before about being inspired, even if it's through my art when I'm drawing, which I will show you some stuff I've been doing. Oh, Dave, you know, or anything like that. I might do bloody gardening in summer. I don't know, but you know, I'm on it, Dave. I'm on it. But you know, I don't need to be told off someone this, that, and the other. We are being watched. Oh yeah, well, aren't we all being watched? Well, you're soon gonna see with the QAnon conspiracy, it's coming to the public. Like they've just been talking about with the QAnon book that's come out, but you know, it's just like I said before I go, because I'm going in a minute. Everyone calls it a cult. That word's getting chucked out everywhere with all different communities. It's absolutely pathetic. I just talk about what I want to at the time, if that's what I'm into, then I'll talk about it. Right, QAnon, the only cult that brainwashes you to think for yourself. Because everyone thinks it's someone telling you what to do. No, you pick it up if you want to, and then you start researching, you're like, oh. And then it links up to everything else. And over there in the UK and this, that and the other, and Russia and blah, blah, blah. And then you're like, oh, it's starting to make sense, this. It's starting to make sense. So every bit of info we create goes through one of the 5 eyes of surveillance. Yeah, but 5 eyes was mentioned in Q. Yeah, 5 eyes, satellites, whatever they call them, they got taken down or chopped off. So there's a lot of things going on. That was already in Q. Oh, we know about that. Watching old videos of yours in the garden showing your veg growing. Yeah, I'm doing it more this year as well. We are the one, we are light, we are vibration, we are love. That's what we're going to do. Exactly. We are the ones that we've been waiting for. We've got to do it. If you believe in all this help from other places, which I do, but we've got to do it. And that's why I say it's all right saying sitting there, I've got my crystals and stuff, meditating and that, yes, because that's to do with other stuff as well. But you've actually got to get feet on the ground and start talking. You've actually got to do it in the physical as well. So sorry if I'm up here doing the physical side of it and getting a bit like, well, sometimes you have to do that. Sometimes you have to do that. It doesn't mean that that person's a bad person. Good morning from Pennsylvania. Good morning. I am going in a minute because I've got to go. But I will be on tonight. I think around about... It's going to be earlier 8 o'clock because it's quite tiring, this. But it was just some shout outs about different channels that I was watching this morning. Some funny memes. What else was there? Just some channels that I'd just seen this morning. It's like, they're shouting out that channel now, and it was just great. A thing about positivity and, I don't know, whatever just pops out tonight. So if we are the ones we've been waiting for, what about Trump? Trump's helping, isn't he? Not a politician, he's a businessman. He was asked to come in. They needed a businessman from America. If you don't know about America, they needed a businessman from America. It's all the corporations. You don't need a fake politician, an elite politician that never got voted in, they got selected in. You need some. Think about it. When Trump was a celebrity, so-called celebrity, everybody loved him, didn't they? Soon as he got into politics, everybody hated him. Not because he got into politics. That's just a smokescreen. It's what's happening behind the curtain. They hated him because he said no to the cabal. He knew they were taking down America and he didn't want to be part of it. That's why they hate him. You all loved him before. Oh yeah. Walks in that arena. Yeah. Think about it. It's nothing to do with politics, really. It's what lies behind it all. So, yeah, I watched Serial Brain 2 already. Yeah, I watched a lot of channels. Let's review why I hated Really. We had two black men on there. Oh, it's gone. The live shows were good. That's what I mean. You can get good people and bad people on YouTube. You've got to sieve out and find out the good channels, because some people have been reporting truth but then putting little bits in it to take you away from it. And they're making you not believe stuff, a bit like Alex Jones. And he was shouted out on Q. Have a good day. So I'm going to go. But this sort of stuff triggers people. That was my friend. I'll class him as a friend, but we do get into Barney's with this side of it, because I don't know how people can comment on Q if you don't research it, and if you've stuck researching it. If you're researching it, fair enough. If you're not, I don't understand how people can comment. He doesn't, so it's like, well, what can I say? You might be researching another well-known person. You probably think they're definitely maybe. JFK Jr. is still alive. We know that one. Dolly, QAnon and Trump are not related. They are related because Trump's part of the Q team, if you didn't know. And if you actually go and watch Joe M channel, he's done a new Q, The Plan to Save the World. It's been remastered. Go and watch that and you'll realise why Trump was brought in. And when Q drops a breadcrumb, Trump tweets. But those of you who know, and those of you who don't know, I don't need to know, because I've been on it for 18 months, so people can't come here tell me any different because I research it myself. So if you don't believe in it, that's brilliant. If you think it's an agenda, because you sound like that other person with a different account, that's brilliant. It doesn't matter if you believe in it or not. It's all coming out anyway. All this stuff about everything, every conspiracy, truth, is coming out anyway. So we'll just watch it roll out, shall we? And then when it all does come out, we can all have a big discussion. Just saying. Where does Q drop on? It was on, I think it started on 4chan on 8chan, but it's on qanon.pub. You can Google that, people know, you can Google it. But you won't get the coding. You're best off finding good channels. A really good channel is SGT Report, who's just come out with something the other day about flat earth. So there you go. And he's got about 250,000 people on his channel. So there you go. Give the monsters no chance, just ban. Yeah, like I said, I'm not interested in anyone, not like that, but if anyone's coming in with, I'm not interested. If people don't want to see, yeah. Parrots. So, well, if you don't research, you don't know, do you? That's what I'm saying. People who don't see it in their reality, that's fine. People don't want to see certain things, so that's all good. I just believe the truth will come out in the end anyway. It always does. This may have took a long time, but it will come out in the end anyway. So, we'll see, won't we? It's not about, oh, you were wrong, you were right, oh, I was it. It's about, well, it's going to come out, so, Cool braids. And it's like, you've got to work through anger as well. I get angry with stuff. It doesn't mean I'm a bad person. We're all working through our shadows and stuff. As I keep saying, it's what your intentions are. What are my intentions on this channel? What am I trying to help with? Have a great day, Snake guys. Lee, be good. No time, do you? 300 seconds, you offended me. Yes, Lee, be good, or I'll time you out. I'll time you out, Lee. Right, you're timed out, but I'm going now anyway. So, I shall see you later with a few bits and bobs that I've wrote down with a little bit more that's going on. Yeah, well, they tried to stop us from being creative and using our imagination and being childlike, because that's what they've been trying to take away. They want us to just believe in what they want us to believe in. Programmed, brainwashed. Yeah, it's all an illusion. I don't mean things aren't not real, but it's all an illusion what they pump out for us to think and see. Bruce Lee. Hey, Bruce Lee, what did Bruce Lee say? Was it Bruce Lee? Be like